Hello and welcome back to my channel. We will begin with the sacral chakra in today's practice. Feel free to check out my video where I explain the sacral chakra and ways in which to balance this energetic center. We're going to begin by centering our thoughts and stating our affirmation for today's practice. I invite joy into my life. When you're ready, come to your hands and knees, making sure that your knees are in line with your hips and your shoulders and wrists are in line. Lift your chin and chest and gaze towards the ceiling, dropping your belly towards the mat for cow pose. For cat, round the spine, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in towards the spine, round the shoulders, bring the chin towards the chest, looking down. Continue at your own pace. Bring your big toes to touch, sink back in the hips for child's pose. Inhale as you walk your hands over to the right. Inhale to center, and exhale, walking your hands to the left side, using the fingertips to increase the stretch. You're going to walk your hands back to center, and we're going to transition to take a few more cat-cows. So lift your chin and chest and gaze towards the ceiling, dropping your belly towards the mat for cow pose. Rounding the spine, tucking the tailbone, pull the belly in towards the spine, round the shoulders, bring the chin towards the chest, looking down. From tabletop, gently transfer your weight forward into your hands. Take a slight bend in the elbows. Release back to tabletop as you tuck your toes for downward dog. Exhale back to tabletop, pushing your hips back for child's pose. We're going to repeat this flow 2 more times. So transfer your weight forward. Tuck the toes for downward dog. Come back to child's pose. Final time, transfer your weight forward. Slowly come back, tucking your toes for downward dog. And then sink back in the hips for child's pose. When you're ready, bring that left leg to the side of your body. Arms come out to your side. Hips are square. Engage your leg muscles. Spine is straight, neck is long. Extending from the crown of your head, you're going to send energy through your arms and out your fingertips. Soften your shoulders. Slide that left hand down over the thigh or shins and sweep that right hand up and over for gate pose. Lower your right hand to the floor and inhale as you sweep your left arm overhead, shifting your weight to that supporting hand. Begin to breathe deeply, engaging your core. Try to press out through the crown of your head and your fingertips. Exhale and release back to center. We're going to switch to the opposite side, so bring that right foot out to the side of your body and your arms come out. Slide that right hand over your thigh or shins and sweep that left hand up and over for gate pose. When you're ready, lower your left hand to the floor. Inhale and sweep that right arm overhead. Come back to center. Exhale and transition to child pose by bringing your big toes to touch, sinking back in the hips. You're going to reach your arms forward and bring your gaze to the top of your mat. Come up to tabletop and keep moving your hips forward and lower down onto your belly for cobra. Your hands are going to be under your shoulder, your neck in line with your spine, your hips back for child's pose. We're going to repeat this 2 more times. So move your hips forward and come up to cobra. And shift your weight back to child's pose. 1 more time, come through for cobra. And then shift your weight back for child's pose. When you're ready, tuck the toes and shift the hips up and back for downward dog, dropping the shoulders away from your ears and bringing the head in line with the arms. Jump or walk your feet to meet your hands, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time until your head and neck is the last to come up. Inhale, sweeping the arms above the head, palms together, gaze come upward. Exhale, forward fold from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, sweeping the arms above the head, palms together. Exhale, come back to Tadasana. When you're ready, you're going to inhale, bringing your arms wide at shoulder height. Your toes and your hips are going to be facing forward. Exhale and begin to slowly bend at the hips, keeping your back flat, neck long, and gaze towards the floor. Slowly lower your hands all the way to the ground. Next, we're going to take Malasana squat. So open the legs about hip width distance apart and gently squat down, remembering to keep your knees over your ankles with a neutral pelvis. You can bring a block underneath you or a chair for support. When you're ready, bring your arms behind you and come down for a seated position. Your soles of your feet are going to come to touch. Place your left hand on the ground behind your back and bring that right hand up and over, resting on your knee. You're going to inhale and find length through the crown of your head. Exhale, lightly twist into the left using your torso. When you're ready, come back to center and we're going to repeat on the opposite side now. So place your right hand on the ground behind you, bringing that left hand up and over, resting on your knee. Exhale, lightly twist into the right this time. Come back to center. Exhale, and just begin to walk the hands forward for butterfly pose. You're going to lead with the heart, keeping the spine straight. Slowly rise, and we're going to transition to easy boat pose. So you're going to bend your knees, bringing the soles of your feet to the mat. Sit up nice and tall and extend your arms straight ahead and begin to slowly lower down. We're going to take our last pose for today's practice, which is Savasana. So come to lie comfortably on your back. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable and take easy, natural breaths. Truly check in with yourself. Thank yourself for showing up to the mat today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for more content. Namaste.